What's up guys, Lucky from Bodyline Fitness, and today I'm going to be showing you through my beautiful shoulders and leg workout routine. So first off, I got my Arbon amino acids, so the after workout here. So as always, this is a ritual, man. Always got to have a sip before. Oh, I always hate my mouth being dry. So what I want to start off with, the shoulder press, is here. So I got my bench set up. Just gonna grab some weights nicely. Alright guys, so I always like to press them on my thighs, give a bit of a kick up, and then nicely pressing them up and down. Alright guys, yeah, that's first set down. So normally what I like to do is pretty much go a bit lighter, get a full sort of like 10 reps out, make sure everything's feeling nice. So you've probably heard a few cracks here and there. Just get the body nice and loose. Pretty much I only do about like a 45-second, 1 minute break routine. So by the time I put these away back onto the rack, I'm going to increase it to the next weight, and then we're pretty much going to go from there, pump out another set. See how we go after that, alrighty? So, let's do this. There you can see, just nicely increasing the weight each time, in between sets as well. Have a bit of a drink. This is what the amino took for, guys. So slowly, as you see, 600 mils gets you through the whole session. Again, depending on how much you drink. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go in for third set, and I think I might increase it a bit, because what I really want to do, guys, so for me, my own personal goal with lifting, I always like to lift anywhere between 6 to 10 repetitions. So for now, I actually don't have a set number of reps that I like to do. I just like to see how I feel, but I'm always pushing it to my limit. So as you can see, huffing and puffing because the heart rate is going, guys. Like, this is the real deal, but we're gonna increase it anyway. And go to the next one. So, the hardest part is always getting them up. Once they get going, you're all good. All right. And there you have it, guys. That's my shoulder press. Sort of maxing out. If I had a spotter with me, so that's someone like obviously behind spotting me, I would have tried and aim for that 10 reps, but as you can see, as soon as I hit number 8, pretty much burning out of steam, out of juices. So what I like to do is I really like to fatigue my body to really get it maxed out. So with that, I am going to do another set, but I can already feel it. I can probably already get 6 reps out. Like, I personally know my body, I know my repetition range, and like with this current weight right now, and the way I'm feeling, like I'll definitely get about 6 reps out, nice and easy. But as you can see, guys, like keeping the core tight, my chest is up nicely, trying as hard as I can to drop. Obviously as the dumbbells get bigger, they don't actually go to your elbow side, but as you can see when I drop my elbows down, everything's nicely in line for my shoulders, so we're getting the right activation through there. Keeping the core tight as I push up. My feet are always nice and flat, right? I always have them either on the bar steps, outside of that, so that way you create a wider base of support, so you've got more stability and balance through your hips to help then stabilize through the lower back and nicely up to your pretty much whole entire back, to where then you're spotting the weights above your head. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to smash out my last set. Like I said, I'm just happy if I get 6 out. So let's see what happens, eh? Let's, whew. All right. Oh, I could already feel that burn. Oh, just looking at the weight hurts. Here we go. Straight away, putting it back onto the rack, guys. And as you can see, pretty much literally died out there at about 6. Trying to go for the 7th, but I had nothing in me. So there's never like any harm trying to attempt and go for something a bit further, because obviously that's how you're gonna progress your body. But I want to hit now, that's shoulders. I like to split it up, get the blood flowing through the whole entire body. So we're gonna hit up legs. Always love doing my squats, not gonna lie. With legs, you'll always find in any of my routines that I like doing. Sorry, I just realized we're gonna do squats. We're gonna do something a bit different. We're gonna mix it up a bit. Getting too carried away, see? This is when you know you're pumping out too much, you know? I'm actually gonna head over seated calf raises, because sometimes what I like to do with the seated calf raises, the reason why I like pumping this one in is because literally your calves are a pretty strong muscle. Like they got to support you, you walk on them every day, you're moving them. So it takes quite a bit to overload them. So in saying that, sometimes I smack them out nicely first, like what I'm going to do today for you guys. Smack them out. Now I always like to start with calves, because only because of me personally, I've got a dodgy left ankle through my taekwondo days and stuff, kicking bags and stuff. Just gonna get some weights nicely on there. So because of me, I always like to go a little bit lighter, get the correct movement happening. Now guys, this is my seated calf machine at the studio. Again, sometimes they're fixed, sometimes they're not, just depends. Right, I like mine to be really, really tight. So the reason why I like to be tight is I like to get it in that starting position, so that way I know by the time I actually lift up, like I can clear the safety rack. It's nice. As you can see, my knees just past the padding, so I know I've got good, nice, plenty of support. My feet, as you can see on the platforms, nicely ready at that full range, so ready to go up. So I'm gonna lift them up. That's that activation. Plenty of height to unlock that. Hold the handlebars and then nicely just squeezing in. And guys, little shakes happening because we're pumping them. I've got a nice, steady, controlled pace, and I am squeezing the calves. Yes, this is light, but that squeeze effect really gets things going nicely. And to be honest, guys, normally the first one, I don't really count them. Right, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't count. Only because for me this is again a warm up for my dodgy left ankle. So right now, I start to feel a light burn in the calf, so I know that's plenty right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch out these weights. routine all nicely the same. A good between 8 to 10 reps. That's my count. That's what I like. I like to get it nice. Make sure it's nice and secure. Alright. Get it secure. That's nice. Up. I know with this machine, you can have a maximum balance of 10 kilos. So what that means is if I wanted to add an extra 15, I'll have to go 10 on one side and 5 on the other. I couldn't put a 15 kilo plate on. That's just the way this machine is designed. It all depends on what machine you are using. So I just know this one here. Guys, always get asked this a lot, right? Like the difference between a seated calf raise and a standing calf raise, right? Because yes, it's working the whole calf muscle, but the real activation, the real pointer difference between it is that with the seated, it actually gets the soleus muscle. So with the soleus muscle, it's actually this muscle here that pops underneath the gastroc. So the gastroc is right here, that loops there, that's what everyone sort of sees and they love it. It's like, boop, pops out. But with the soleus, this is the one that underlats right here. So when I'm coming up, this is my main activator. As you can see, it's still tense, but again, it's not tensed all the way because I can actually press it in a bit, right? Whereas here, if I do this, I know that's nice and tight. It's popping out from the side. That's the activation I'm getting from there. So that is your main sort of difference between your seated one versus your standing. Standing is going to hit more the gastrocs, right? Still, obviously, with any calf exercise, you're always going to like hit those two muscles, regardless, right? I'm not saying that you're not going to hit them. Definitely going to hit them, but depending on what you want to isolate and what you want to go with, seated, your soleus, standing, your gastrocs. So, enough chit chatter. Let's get another round here. Lift it up nicely, nice and balanced. But no excuses. We're gonna add some more weight because we want to push it to your limits. You gotta know your limits, guys. Can't stress it enough. You know, you gotta know what feels comfortable and then just go outside that comfort zone slightly. That's where you're gonna get the results. That's what you're gonna see nice. Just make sure I have a quick drink. My throat's got a bit sore. Make sure you keep your hydration up during the session, yeah? I know a lot of guys and girls that don't drink during the workout. I see it firsthand here. I'm always offering my clients some drink because you need to stay hydrated during your session. Ready? Last one, here we go. Oh, yeah, definitely feel that. 3. Oh yeah. Alright, done. Calves burning. Ooh. So now that they're fired up, I can already feel them when I walk. So now I know when I target my other leg exercises, the calves are definitely going to be pumped and going. Alrighty guys, we're gonna head over, do some shoulders down on the dumbbells, grab all this stuff. Oh, I always like to do sometimes a bit of a stretch during the walk because now you're gonna feel nicely. The calves are gonna be pumped up, but like I said, I like to pump through the whole body. So, just gonna We'll do some nice lateral raises, get the side of the shoulders pumped up. So guys, lateral raises, pump nicely out to the shoulder. So I always like to mix it up between raise, presses. You want a good mix just to balance it, to get that nice round curvature through the shoulders. You just don't want to always be targeting sort of the one maneuver, like a press maneuver. You always want to make it changing. So with the lateral raises guys, very important. Gotta keep your chest up. As you saw, there's a bit of sway because I'm leaning forward in order for the dumbbells to clean my thighs, so I get that full stretch and that cut through the rear of the deltoid. Again, pretty much the whole entire front deltoid ready to active. And then as I come up, I keep my body nice and straight. I can go in a nice little line there. Sometimes I always like to keep a soft lock in my elbows, so I'm not fully bending them and stretching them out that way. But I'm gonna go for round two. See exactly what it's all about. I'm gonna pump it up nice. Alright, here we go. I'm actually going to bend my elbows in, lift a heavier weight in order to override it, and really fatigue the muscle out. But like I said, it's only a quick 45-second break in between the sets. So, me personally, I like to go into a good split stance, guys. Like some people go shoulder width, it's fine. I like the split because what happens is it allows me to load and distribute my weight evenly. So especially when you've got bigger weights and you're coming in, you obviously want to clear them. So you've got to lean in a little bit, but still keeping the chest up, core activated, back nice and straight. And from here, as you pump up nice and straight, that's where I sort of level up. I'm still keeping my core tight, everything's moving, it's just a little hip movement, but the major movement is still coming all from my shoulders. Alright, so it's all nicely slow motion. That's the thing. So as I said, I just lean in a little bit forward just to clear the weights, guys. I'm not using it as a, that momentum to throw out my lower back or anything like that. So let's go for round three nicely. Here we go. So, as you can see, definitely pushing it. As you probably heard, breathe out on the top, guys. So important because that breath out keeps the core nice and tight, stabilizes through. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back. I'll grab a heavier set, and we're going to do slightly with just a bit more of a bent arm. Right, so you're not going to see my arms go out too far because obviously it's a heavier weight. So the further you bring your arm out, the heavier the weight naturally becomes. There's a bit of biomechanics there for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in a bit, pump it up, but definitely going to overload those shoulders. So switch these out. Oh, we'll go to the next one up. I already feel these just by carrying them. So I already know that what we're going to do is we're going to try and aim for about 6 reps. That's what I'm definitely about to do. And we'll go for a nice little bend. thought I was gonna get 6 out, but I was feeling good, feeling alright, and that's what's gonna separate you from everybody else, is when you're lifting and doing this stuff, is you're gonna be like, hang on, do I have another 1, another 2? And as you just saw, they had another 4. Yes, arms are bent, heavier weight, that's fine. But the movement, yeah, a little bit more rocky, but wasn't throwing it out, guys. Remember, the body was keeping nice and upright. So, what we're gonna do, legs. So, I'm gonna be setting up over here on the power rack. Maybe do some squats, some nice little back squats. Oh, put these back. Man, I don't know about you guys, but man, every time I do weights, I sweat like I'm doing cardio. So guys, we're about like routine number 4 out of 6 that I've got planned. As you can see, the minute is already like a third gone. I mean, I don't really like to drink in between sets that often. It's more like after the whole entire set's finished. We're going to set up some bars. Now with squats, always I do a warm up, even though I'm already warm, my body's warm, but just for my hips, knees, really want to get it nicely back, make sure everything moves nice and correctly. So everyone has a different warm up weight. I like a bit of weight on there so I can actually feel the load. I'm just not doing it just body weight. If you want to do body weight, it's up to you. But again guys, I have like no back supporting with this. Others like it. I just like to feel the bar on my shoulder blades, like on the top part of the traps there. It just sits really, really comfortably. So we're just going to dip in, make sure we've got enough. Yep. So it sits nicely there, just going to do my big one. Really nicely, shoulders down up, toes facing forward. Nice warm up. Gotta love a bit of noise. Alright. There's some more stuff on here. Very important with the squat is that we always want to keep the knees nice and straight, push through the heels nicely, chest up. So as you can see, a little trick that I like to use, serves me really, really well, is literally keeping my chin up. So that's why I like to hold it in front of the mirror, so I can have a nice little alignment, you know, of the knees and everything. Of your chin. So, grab it on a bit. Legs in short shorts. Alright, make sure you're nice and centered. Position. well, guys. Like as I get to the top, breathe out, keeps the core nice and contracted, solid push, and like I said, man, keep that chin up, keeps the chest up, so it keeps my back nice and straight. A lot of you guys probably don't know this, but as a kid, I was like medically diagnosed with obesity. So with that, it actually threw out my back alignment. It took me about 2 years of physio to actually get that corrected really properly. So sometimes when you see me squat or doing anything in a straight back position, you might notice a small muscle hump through that. And the reason because of that hump is because when I had a gut on me, I gotta sort of look in the mirror sometimes to do it, but that's how I walked around. So the gut was like out to here, because to give you an idea of how big I was, my stomach was about to here. I was only yay tall, I was 12 years of age, and I weighed 94 kilos. Guys, my current weight now, I'm at 97, and I lift quite a bit of weight. And for a 12-year-old kid that hasn't even set foot into a gym, to be 94 kilos, serious weight issue, serious. It was actually a doctor scared that he said to me, like straight out, if I kept going the way I was going, by 21, I wouldn't see my birthday anymore after that, because I'll be 6 feet under. So I mean, when you hear that, you know, it's a bit of a scare, a bit of a shock. So it's just like, you know, it's why I fell in love with health and fitness, the passion and stuff for it. That's why I started up Bodyline, because once you start learning, went to uni, studied, you name it, did it. But yeah, guys, it's a little backdrop story, but I'm gonna get back into the squat here, and we're gonna go for another set. I'm keeping it the same weight only because, like, I just feel my lower back being a bit fatigued. It's been a busy week at work, so I'm not gonna lie to you, sitting down too much doesn't really help that much when you're sitting at the office desk. But you know what, we're still gonna push this out. There's no excuses. It's a heavy enough weight for my body to feel it now. All right, here we go. Nice stay. So now for this one, what I like to do for my fourth set, I'm just gonna drop it back down to my beginning weight, just to get the final burn, guys. Like, I know personally me, like we're pushing it, so I'm feeling it today. But here's why I know sometimes when you do this drop set, that's what it's known at, when you straight away finish the weights. But once I take these weights off, I'm gonna definitely be jumping straight back in, no longer recovery. Alright, I get straight into it, guys. No mucking around. Line up the bar, fix all the shorts off. Drops it straight away in. I'm gonna pump it out. Hopefully that 10. Definitely need a drink. This is what I mean. After I do all 3 or 4 sets, have a drink, have that break, have a bit of sit down, because now we're going on to shoulders. But yeah, as I was saying before, guys, like that's the backstory behind me. So that's why when you sort of sometimes see a nice, well, I say straight back, but you might see a little hump in there. That's just my muscle alignment in order to now keep a proper posture, sitting upright and standing upright. Alright, so I'm gonna head over, we're gonna do some dumbbells. We're gonna do some front raises, but I like to mix it up. I'm gonna throw in a bit of a crossover, so we really target that rear part of the delt. This one here, guys, I like to do nice and light. Nothing fancy showing off, heavy weight, like no need. I always say it's not how you how much weight you lift, it's on how you lift it. So with this one here, guys, what I like to do is, this one here I actually like a split stance because the weight's coming out nicely in front of me. So with that split, I'm gonna cross over, come back down, gonna cross over again, right? This time the rep count is a bit higher, it's a little bit more. So we'll just go and we'll work it out nicely. So the reason why I love doing the crossover is it actually gets to target a bit of your tricep and rear delt, which obviously is then going to nicely cut into the rear part of your trap. Also looking around like sort of your rotator cuff muscles. So by flicking the little pinky across, swaying it, really cuts in. I like doing this one because it actually does cover, because it covers rear and front nicely. Like it's my really nice finisher that I like to do. For shoulders, I always like to do sort of like any type of lateral raise where it's like front, side, 45, like you name it. Get that going. But what we're going to do is we're going to go for round 2. I'm going to control the speed a little bit more, get a bit better, so that way, like, you know, it pretty much feels that extra burn, like literally feels the burn nicely. So I'm going to grab these. Shoulder width, guys, nice and easy. One more set, and then when I set up the power cage for some nice straight leg deadlifts, finish up the back of the hammy. So every time I do legs, always want to cover every single part, so all the way down from your quads, glutes, hammies, calves, you name it, we target it. So like for today, obviously you see the calf rows, which the calves, the squat rack, squats, back squats, does obviously the quads and your glutes nicely. And now I'm just going to finish and get that nice little light isolate, because I overloaded heavy with the squats. I'm just going to do nice controlled speed with those straight leg deadlifts just to target those hammies nicely. I still got one more set on this. I'm just thinking out loud. because I always like to map my workouts, so you know exactly what I'm doing, so we cover everything, because otherwise what's the point of going if you ain't gonna put in the work, yeah? So, last one now. Nice and controlled. Where's my drink at? You know when you start finding it hard to move, that you're doing a good workout. Alright, so for my straight leg deadlifts, I like to use these power rack arms. As you can see, when they're loaded up nicely, they just give me a lower angle, so it's easier to actually power lift the bar up. So what's going to happen is, obviously make sure they're nice and balanced. So what's going to happen nicely here, I'm able to actually load up with the correct weight and actually like lift it up, so that way I can take a step back and then clear through the whole maneuver of the exercise. With deadlifts, I always love using the bumper plates, purely because everything's all the same size, and if I do end up touching the floor, well, the plates are at the right height angle in order to stop me going down lower. That's why bumper plates all come the same size, so that way you get the right angle throughout all of them. Back. So that's that enough. So what I'm going to do nicely is simply pick up, take a step back. I'm going to be stepping inside of shoulder lift so I can get a real good hamstring pull, coming down nicely and then back up again. Guys, anywhere between 8 to 10 and I'll be a happy man. From the squats, not gonna lie, I am feeling a bit tight. So normally the depth range, like what you want to do is go just like, you know, X amount mid shin. But not gonna lie, man, glutes, back of the hammies, they're feeling nice and tight. They're feeling the nice good stretch or pull through it, the contraction of exactly what we want to be aiming for. So I'm just gonna keep it at that weight because, as I said before, guys, always rate it's technique, not what you lift. Who cares what you lift? Just make sure you execute the technique correctly, so that way your body will thank you later. You actually get to further develop it the correct and appropriate way, and then naturally by doing that, you'll be able to lift a heavier weight. So for now, I'm just gonna stick with these because I can definitely feel inside, back there, nicely pulling and stretching. So we're gonna go for round 2. With this one here, I can tell you straight out now, I've already planned it in my head, just three sets, guys. That's what I need to take. You just need that pull. I know I just need that pull. So we're gonna get into it. do set number 2. Always gotta make sure positioning is everything inside. Brace yourself. Two down, 1 to go. Sometimes too, guys, after the set, just need to stretch it out. You know, even though I'm doing straight leg deadlifts, but you know, a good stretch where there's no actual tension from a weight, it goes a long way. So just gonna wipe down. I hate when sweat gets in the eyes. It's just annoying. Half of these are probably gonna stop being soft. But yeah, guys, like, and grip pattern too, like, it's really up to you where you feel comfortable. I know for this weight, I can do both palms facing the same way. Sometimes I have to do an alternate grip when I go heavier, so that means like one's facing out, one's facing in. That way when you grab the bar, it sort of like interlocks, and that's why it's a bit harder for it to naturally slip out. Like, it just feels a lot more secure. So then when you're performing the exercise, you just grab it nicely. But as I said, just all depending on your flexibility, obviously attention for your lower back, guys. Don't do it like too far down. Keep that back straight and then pump that out. Feel that stretch, feel that tension correctly, the right amount, the right way, and you'll get this out of it. A nice good burning, tight sensation. But you can't even walk because I can feel it all around my legs. Not even kidding, I mean, all here, especially at the back, guys. Doing the hammies, it's coming in. I can feel all 3 hammies come out nicely there. They insert to underneath the glute there. And I was just touching my bum there for a second, but let's be real, right? That's where the hammies insert nicely under your glute muscles. There's 3 layers there. So we're all here to work out. We know what we're doing. All right. Set 3, done and dusted. We're going to unload these weights. Sometimes always good to have a partner with you, so that way they can take the other side. But also it's extra cardio. As you probably just saw there, like, I took a bit of a couple of second pause, because me personally, like, anytime I'm lifting, I always like to get my mindset right. You know, like, I like to do, I feel like, visualize the reps. Know exactly what I should be feeling the back of my hammies, what my hips should be doing, my knees, pretty much how far down I'm going, on my back, shoulders, like the whole positioning. I just like to use visualization and just pretty much picture that, and to make sure that I execute it nice and correct as you just saw. So that way it feels the stretch and it gets things going the right way. And you know you've done a good job when you're bending down and everything goes nice and ouch for you. So I'll put this bar back, grab a drink. Alright guys, there you have it. As you can see, like, I can literally scar this last bit. I'm gonna save some for when I finish talking. But that's just a little snippet on my nice shoulders and legs routine. 6 exercises. You can smash that out easily, nicely. If you want to know like more here and there, guys, just simply comment down below. If you're stuck on anything, my team and I are here to support you, so just comment, we'll get to you. As always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. I'm out for now. Bye.